Hey my lovelies, I hope you're all safe and well. It's Mitch here. I'm just coming on to do this Wednesday's Facebook card reveals for you all. I look like I'm naked under here. I'm not. I have got a t-shirt on just to let you know. It's just the way this kind of Cruella de Vil collar, Evil Queen collar stands up, you know, and pops a little bit. But it's getting into sort of that, I know it's not quite winter yet, we're still in autumn, but it's getting into that wintry starting to feel, isn't it, with the rain and everything. So I've dug this out because it's a little bit warmer. So yeah, that turn of change is coming with the seasons and the Sabbaths. Anyway, let's have a little look and see what's happening for this Wednesday and the coming week ahead, or hopefully this will give you some needed energy depending what cards you've been guided to. So if you guys were drawn to card number 1, we're going into the energy of the King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles is a great time to receive and welcome in abundance. So prosperity, wealth, materialism, or maybe the projects and the practical things you've been sort of turning your attention to, maybe they're starting to come good, maybe they're starting to really happen for you. This shows up in success around business. So if you are maybe sort of just taking on a new business venture, it's going to pay off. Maybe you have an existing business and you're thinking and planning how you want to sort of take it to the next level, to the next stage. What I love with this particular pictation is all the fruits, and you know, it's almost like everything has been planted and harvested and all this fruit is now ready to sort of just be eaten and received, and it is the sort of the harvest being complete, if you like, you know. So it comes in a lot, like I say, when career, job, success, all of that's coming in. So if you've been applying for new jobs, maybe there could be something on the horizon for you if you're wanting to sort of branch out or change a career path. But like I say, if you're self-employed in something, it's just maybe the next stage of that journey. Could just be that there are some projects you've been turning your hand to with the potential to sort of integrate some financial security or some financial wealth, and 100% those are going to pay off. Those things are going to come back to you. There's going to be a positive return. Can show up in house and home as well. So maybe some of you guys are selling properties or about to take on a mortgage, and maybe there's a positive sort of turn of events where property is concerned, if that's something that you've been putting your attention into. Sometimes this card shows if you're just really good at sort of being able to turn money from nothing. So some of you guys might be a little bit wheeling and dealing and a bit of that going on, you know, but again, it doesn't matter. If you get the return that you need, then make it work for you. I've even known of this to be sort of coming in for people if they've been selling lots of items or possessions or things, whether it be on Vinted or eBay or just sometimes down a car boot sale. It can sometimes just show that way, but definitely there's money, there's materialism, there's wealth available. So, you know, whatever you touch potentially has the power to turn to gold. Might not be big riches, but it still might be a little bit of something unexpected, and a bit of money in the back pocket is always nice. It's better to have too much than not enough, you know. So this is coming in, wealth is coming in for you guys, so appreciate it, be grateful for it, and yeah, be ready to receive it because it's showing up. Now then, as we're sort of moving into card number 2, we are going into the energies of the 8 of Cups. We've seen 8 of Cups kind of quite a lot in recent times. Certainly in a lot of private readings I'm doing, 8 of Cups has been showing up. And for me, on a personal level, 8 of Cups seems to be showing up quite a bit. 8 of Cups, walking away. No screaming, no shouting, no drama, no having to defend or justify your actions or your positions. It's a very silent but firm snip, 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 cut the cords, walk away from anything that doesn't empower you, walk away from anything that doesn't give you the best return of this world, walk away from any people that are sort of failing you or letting you down or just actually not valuing you enough in the first instance. So this could be people, circumstances, situations, or it could be a collection of all the above. You'll know in your world where it sits, but don't put up with bullshit. It's far better to walk away and be free than to be around fake people or dramatic people or people that are just wanting to be the victim of their own story. Yeah, just don't put up with it, you know. So like I say, it could be in a range of spaces and places, but this is about actually walking away, staying real, staying authentic, staying completely true to your own heart center, staying very loyal to yourself in the first instance. So maybe some of the experiences that you've been putting your energy to haven't been giving you a good return. Maybe they just don't feel very loyal. Then maybe they don't feel very fair. Or maybe they've just been downright, deceitful and shady shit. And if that's the case, bow out gracefully, have a level of class. You don't have to scream and shout from the rooftops. You don't need people to understand your story or your reasons for doing something. You just got to stay true to your heart. And, people will respect you. The right people that are meant to be in your life will understand. Anyone that can't, maybe isn't for you. Simple as that. So, but what's great with this is by doing this action, we welcome in and we re-establish and we re-find peace. And sometimes peace is compromised with this card, but we re-welcome peace back in, which is really important. And finally, if you've been drawn to card number 3, we're going into the energy of the Magician. The Magician is the one that keeps showing up for us. Remember, if you caught my monthly guidance reading, the Magician is our continuation of what we're continuing to tap into, the energy that's continually going to be available, certainly throughout the month of November time. So Magician is harnessing your best life. It's living your best life. There's balance, there's stability, there's very authentic living. The Magician is in competition. I can't speak today. The Magician is in competition with nobody. They celebrate, they're at peace with their own independent, unique magic, and they're vibing in their way. You've got your own sort of rhythm, you've got your own tune of life, and you're not wanting to hurt or harm anybody. Like I say, you're in competition with nobody. You can just vibe and do what you need to do. The Magician has all the tools available in the toolbox. Skill sets already been mastered quite well, and they can just flourish in the way that they need to. They can be part of the things that they need to discover, that they need to sort of do and be and appreciate. So it's a powerful time when the Magician shows, but it's very authentic living. A lot of people like the idea of the Magician, but a lot of people are quite lazy and they don't want to do the inner work. So you're only going to get the return of the Magician if you put a little bit of effort into, what it is you're trying to create, how you want your world to be. We don't just sometimes expect to have the Magician. We actually have to sort of get off the sofa, get off our ass and do a little bit of stuff to make it happen. But if we can do that, if we can sort of invest in ourselves, the rewards will be endless, because the Magician has access to endless amounts of magic. But, it's how much are you willing to put in, and it's going the distance, really. So it's an exciting one if you've been drawn to this. Perfect stuff. Okay, so I'm going to leave these with you. I hope they resonate. What do I need to let you know about? A couple of cheeky shouts. Very excited to say that Hungerford on Saturday and Martok on Sunday have both sold out. So thank you so much if you're planning to see me at either of those venues. Very, very exciting to be sort of going back to them. So yeah, that's really, really cool. I am in the process of putting together next year's tour. So just a reminder, if there's somewhere you would like me to demo to, if you know of a little theatre anywhere, an intimate theatre, if you own an intimate theatre, certainly drop me a message, let me know, that would be amazing. And let's just see if we can have a little bit of fun and a little bit of magic for next year's tour. Quite a few dates already confirmed, quite a few more are in the pipeline. I'm just wrapping stuff up. I've literally just kind of secured Ilminster again for next year because that was so good the other day. Warehouse Theatre, 20th of June for next year. So that's one that's going to be added, and tickets will be live very soon. So what exciting stuff. So yeah, perfect. Going to leave it with you. Have a beautiful week, whatever you're getting up to. And I will catch up with some of you lovelies very soon. Take care. Much love. Bye for now.